Yushu biol, Yushu asan as kodumut matlab prenis. Yadzan vari 4-5 asan gumut, atchesi. Asan yu kodumut, patches yu hoy jisan ganyomut. Yitu patchesi karam matlab distribute trawa matlab ithagen lawan mazan trawa. Asal pat niyarun matlab barpur asal patan.
Flower by flower, this is the world's most expensive spice. And Mohammed Yusuf has picked these saffron buds since he was 10 years old on a 1-acre farm that's been his family's for generations.
Matlab unkeshes posh tulan, unkena shumanse poshuk season, unkeshes posh tulan. Yemisi qismata saasi tishutsu demis yayi.
Saffron is harvested in a 2-week window each fall. It only grows at a specific altitude, which in India means Kashmir, a territory at the foothills of the Himalayas, where about 32,000 people cultivate the spice.
Yushu posh, yatches yitkanet ilgara vatanchi yitkanet kadanis alagi.
Those red strings, once dried, sell for up to $4,000 a kilogram, and a few of those will pay the bills for the year. Kashmir's saffron is wildly popular across India for its use in Desi cuisines, Ayurvedic medicines, and as a dye which is used for Hindu religious garments and the Indian flag. Saffron is also the color of the Hindu nationalist movement that's pledged its undying support to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has long sought more control over Kashmir, a majority Muslim area that's dealt with the Pakistani-backed separatist movement for decades. In August 2019, Modi changed the constitution to take away Kashmir's special autonomy.
One nation, one constitution.
He imposed a lockdown and cut off phone and internet services for months to prevent a mass uprising. The political lockdown has since been replaced by a COVID-19 one, but Kashmiris still haven't gotten their internet freedoms back, which has stunted the saffron trade and hit growers hard. And on top of all that, farmers are facing an additional threat: climate change.
Global warming gay, you go with Bodvar ak, Lasak. Os pewan, matlab rood, os pewan, moko, os pewan, rood, os pewan. Magar Mayams Yan Patterns in you rood, napion go, I'm karat Bodvar, matlab Lasasi. Osas near come se come to all us 3 hats or hat pants at the Snera. Kia, Mukeras to all pansa, tsaji, true, shirt.
Close to a third of Kashmir's saffron fields have disappeared since 1997, a crisis which prompted the government to invest $54 million in 2010 into reviving the industry.
Magar timo tro ivel kontimo pipe traye kitraye magar abu koruk ne tutkiya takishan bizedishan sakat asan kihin yuzantim matlab bananchi suchun asan pazar kihin.
After 9 years, only about 15% of the sprinkler systems meant to help farmers have been built. Though the government has been slow to set up the infrastructure meant to boost production, it has come up with a plan to sell future harvests at a better price.
Our saffron qualitatively is the best in the world in terms of aroma, taste and flavor. So we decided to do a campaign before the authorities that we must get the GI tag.
GI stands for Geographical Indication, a status the World Trade Organization gave to Kashmiri saffron in July 2020 to certify its superior traits. Farmers can now get their harvest GI tagged at a brand new government processing facility.
Adulterations which otherwise used to be done, or repacking saffron from the other countries on the name of the Kashmiri saffron, will stop, and it will generate huge revenues, a premium price for the farmers.
Compared to Iranian saffron, which makes up 90% of the world's supply, the Kashmiri variant has almost 30% more crocin, a compound that gives the spice its rich redness, pain-relieving properties, and a taste so unique that Kashmiri chefs won't stand for using anything else.
Bechal fungus panin latafati asi panis kashtis fungus kya biagosu Iranian kong tachunu hasan to go leather to kongosu konoi us magar kashur kongas panunchu us divan culture ju majtal ju nana insana zevitalti tas kuch taste chu to kuch taste chu.
Bilal Ahmed oversees the preparation of wazwan, a traditional feast made for weddings, family gatherings, and even funerals. Saffron is a key ingredient in several main dishes of the meal that can stretch for dozens of courses.
पत्त छ ये रस खंड हकनावान पानस त्राम पे ये पत्त छ गहान न्याय मज पत्त छ पेस्ट यूस बनावान पेस्ट पत्त आब त्रावान यह बनान पत्त वारिया
A proper wazwan typically requires 2 to 3 dozen chefs, 1 ton of meat, and about 50 grams or $200 worth of saffron. But wazwans have been smaller than usual for more than a year now, as the political and pandemic lockdowns have limited the size of gatherings.
गसान छ मिसाल के यमन ओस माजस लगभग स माज 12 क्विंटल 13 क्विंटल यमन माजस 2 क्विंटल यो फरक छ गसान तम सिदे पे सरी फरक यलि अपरिस पात गई वो हर का कल्चरस मन गस फरक पे
Life in Kashmir isn't just changing because of the pandemic, a political crisis, or global warming. The kids who grew up here are now making different choices, looking for opportunities outside the saffron fields and the kitchens of their homeland. For Chef Ahmed, that means working harder to keep his culture thriving.
क्या काम वारिया गुप तुम नो तुम वनान सा करो ये करो बदल क्या अगर पारो मगर किस करो क्या बिजनेस से बदल तो मगर ये त्रावो कल मे अलग जारी क्या मे बेस काम वन हिसाबा क्या